happening. So we got more and more leaks coming out. Well. We got opening scene leaks. Let's check this out here.
We have a new Avengers Doomsday leak today that could possibly change the way that we see not only some major plot points of the film, but specifically the opening scene of the movie when it comes to Steve Rogers. It actually could change the way that we see one particular teaser that Marvel Studios has already let out.
Well, if we get in Captain Hydra, because people are talking about the colors on the helmet, that'd be very interesting. Even some bad guys love their children. I could see Captain Hydra holding his newborn. That would be interesting.
And I do think we're learning a little bit about what's going to happen with Doom and Loki just by this one report. And I also think Doom is going to be a lot sneakier than we really think he's going to be. I mean, it's very Doom to be sneaky and to be manipulative and have ulterior motives behind the scenes. And I think we're going to see all of that in Avengers Doomsday. What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. Let's dive into this new report. It's coming from My Time to Shine. Hello.
Okay.
If you did not hear recently, there was another report before this that in the Thunderbolts post-credit scene where we see the Fantastic Four ship come into our universe, it was recently reported that Doom was actually going to be on that ship with the Fantastic Four. Now, it's being further reported by My Time to Shine. Hello. She states Thor and Steve are already on the Fantastic Four ship with Doom before it arrives in the MCU. Thor and Steve? That's actually pretty crazy to hear.
Yeah.
And I think this could change how we view the beginning of this movie. What's really interesting about this right away, I'll state, is that Thor is already on the ship. That probably means that Doom went to Earth 616 already. That's very interesting. But I also think that Doom could really be making Loki out to be the hero, to be the villain here, and Doom to be the hero. That's what Doom wants. Because Doom knows he has to take over Loki's throne to be in control of the multiverse. So Doom is making it seem like Loki is the villain and that Doom is the hero. So Steve already on there. Let's talk about that first, because a lot of people, when it comes to the original first Steve Rogers teaser trailer that we got for Avengers Doomsday, a lot of people, including myself, are thinking that the person who is actually walking up to the door of Steve and Peggy's home is not actually Steve Rogers, but it's actually Doom. And they make some good points. I thought this originally.
How?
And now I think it even more. So this has been reported and been talked about online by a lot of fans, but the
I ain't hear
Direct
nothing
just
about
did an
this.
article about this as well. And they state, after this shot, fans see a tall figure walking up to the stairs to the front door of Steve's house.
Right.
Originally believed to be Steve, some now believe this person may actually be Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom. And here's the good point that they make. While Steve is unquestionably wearing blue jeans in the shot showing him getting off his motorcycle, the stairs to the front.
A tall figure. How tall is Robert Downey Jr.?
Robert Downey Jr.
He's 5'8". What are you talking about, a tall figure?
Front door of Steve's house. Original.
Now I'm forgetting Steve Rogers' name. Oh my God. What is his name? What? I'm sitting here drawing a blank. Oh my God. Help me. Captain America actor. Chris Evans. Damn. Chris Evans' height. He's 6 foot.
Is 6 feet tall.
I don't know about that now. I don't know.
Believed to be Steve, some now believe this person may actually be Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom. And here's the good point that they make. While Steve is unquestionably wearing blue jeans in the shot showing him getting off his motorcycle, the person walking up to the stairs appears to be wearing much darker clothing. The pants on the right side of the shot seem to be
shadowy
black, and
image.
fans can see a knee bend, confirming it is the undisclosed character's bottom half. Yeah.
Where?
this does look much darker. Could be the lighting.
Yeah.
It doesn't look to be that bright blue jeans. And this is kind of an ominous shot as it is, which doesn't align with the rest of this teaser. The rest of the teaser is very happy. We see Steve get off the motorcycle. He already has a wedding ring on.
I thought he was coming home.
Him walking up like this to the house, kind of ominously, doesn't really make sense because then the next scenes are him with his baby.
This isn't ominous.
So if you look in the reflection of the door, it seems to be like somebody is wearing a suit.
But it could be somebody else.
Is Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom. I think he's going to Steve
now I gotta go watch the trailer, blow it up.
Appear as a hero. And I think because we've heard previous reports that Loki actually filmed a scene there as well. So we've heard reports that Robert Downey Jr. filmed a scene at this old house, which we know is Steve Rogers' house now, and that Tom Hiddleston filmed a scene at this house as well. I'm curious to see what happens here. If Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom really does portray Loki to be the villain, because as far as we know, Steve, he remembers Loki as the villain. That's who he knows Loki to be. He doesn't know anything that happened in Loki season 1 or season 2. And to top it off, neither does Thor. Now, our Loki, the main one of the 616 MCU, he's dead.
Right.
And Thor knows that. And so while Doom appears to these people, he's going to kind of explain everything in a way that benefits him the most, right? So he'll explain the multiverse, he'll explain variants, because I don't think he's going to play it off like he's Tony. He might, but John Campea recently said we don't find out why he looks like Tony until Avengers Secret Wars, which I found very interesting, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But I don't think he's going to play it off like he's Tony. I mean, Tony clearly died, right? So I don't think he can do that. He could play it off like he's a variant of Tony, but not the specific Tony from 616. So I think he's going to show up and basically say, hey, the multiverse is in danger. It's also being ruled right now by Loki. Loki kind of commands everything, and he has this giant organization behind him called the TVA. I think he plays it off like these are the villains. And then I think Loki appears, and I think Doom says, hey, we got to get out of here. You know, Loki's trying to trick you. He's the villain. You know Loki. He's the god of mischief. He's the master of deception. You fought him. He tried to take over New York. He's the bad guy. I'm good. Come with me. So we take Steve. I think something very similar might happen with Thor. Thor's a little bit more of a mystery, I will say. Because, again, it seems like
both
Doom
of them
would have
are
to go to
with him.
616.
That's crazy.
Then leave, go to 828, and then go back to 616. Which is very interesting. Now, there's a lot of reasons for Doom to go to 616. I would say multiple times. I think the 10 rings, I think Kamala Khan's bangle, and the other one that Captain Marvel has, and really, vibranium. Vibranium has the power to absorb magic. So Doom could really use that, and I think Doom would realize that he really needs that, and we've obviously had scenes, teasers already with Wakanda and Talokan.
That's crazy, though.
Vibranium. I think that's going to be kind of important
Thor
for Doom.
and Steve and Doom are with them.
He tries to take it many times. So, I think that's going to come into play as well.
Wow.
And how Thor kind of figures out about Doom, or why Doom would go for Thor, I think is Love, his daughter. And I think that's why we get that teaser as well. I think Doom actually goes for Love. But
all right, so this is him speculating on the rest of it. But the leak is that might not be Steve walking up to the door. And Steve Rogers and Thor are with Doom? With the Fantastic Four? They all could be evil variants. I'll tell you that. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. We'll see how they write this, but it all sounds interesting. And I'm down. I'm game. All right, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think about this. If you enjoyed my reaction and commentary, get over to the Cosmic Wonder, subscribe, and make sure you hit the hit the like button and subscribe here. 10 million subscribers.